we didn't exactly. It's not like we were the Cowboys in this scenario.
No, no. I mean, they're the can you, I'm trying to wrap my head around what the games are going to look like.
I'm an early bird and I'm a night owl, so I'm wise and I have worms.
What are you talking about? You look totally cool, like a real chick.
I look like the Korean Buddy Holly.
Buddy Holly was cool.
May he rest in peace, but Buddy Holly was not an attractive man.
I'm not a garbage man. I'm a muffin man.
When you want to talk sports, you ask folks who have seen it all up close. So on The Al Travis Show, we go with the guys at the end of the bench. Time to talk all things sports.
Well, there's only one thing to talk about. I should start with this. For folks who are joining us, don't know the guys at the end of the bench from the beginning times. I had known John, so when we first started this 5 years, I've known John since high school. And I follow him on the Facebook, and I knew he was a huge Twins fan. So I knew I needed somebody to talk to Twins baseball, and I got a hold of John. And he started coming on the show. And he goes, the guy you got to get is Dan. Friend of mine, Dan. He's stats guy, Dan. He knows, loves, eats, and breathes. So the whole idea, the guys at the end of the bench, start with two absolute rabid Twins fans. And we have been playing this game for 5 years. And I'm telling you, last night, as one trade after the next was getting thrown out on ESPN, I didn't know if I should send a bouquet of flowers. Is this the death of your team? This is Black Thursday. You got to call it what it is, right? I mean, I'm sorry, either one. Dan, I'll start with you. I'm sorry, my friend, for your squad. But what do you compare this to?
I was literally getting terrified every time my phone would buzz. I was getting a little reaction to it every time. I would compare it to, I mean, the closest comparison I can think of, at least in Minnesota history, is the Herschel Walker trade, except we got nothing back. Again, it's not that we didn't get anything back, but let's say, it was the Herschel Walker trade, and we got back an aging third string offensive tackle.
Yeah.
Let's say that's and
John, where are you on all this? Where are you on this, John? What did this do to you last? He's drinking liquor in the morning. He's got his bottle. It's that bad, wasn't it?
It is. I was looking for a funeral dirge to play on a show because it's just, this is like a death now. The Twins are like, baseball is my favorite sport. I like a lot of sports. You know that, Al.
Yep.
I've always loved baseball more than anything else. And, the two championships are just memories I cherish, right?
Yep.
They're so cool.
Oh,
and you look at those highlights, and now you look at, like, this is the lowest point in this franchise. And I was there in the 80s when our outfield was Willie Norwood, Hoskin Powell, and Bombo Rivera. I was watching games, and I had fun. They weren't a great team by any means, but the guys played. But we didn't have aspirations of high hopes then. But my gosh, this is like a gut punch. And
let me go through it for folks if you're just getting this news. The Twins dumped almost 40% of their lineup, the people that have played in the last couple of weeks, 40%. Here's a list of the names: Carlos Correa, Johan Duran, Harrison Bader, Brock Stewart, Chris Paddock, Danny Coleman, Willie Castro, Griffin Jacks, Louis Varland, Ty France, and Randy Dobnak. All of them gone. And how do you know you're screwed, your baseball team is screwed without saying your baseball team is screwed? When you get rid of 40% of them in one day. The other way is you trade a guy like Carlos Correa. You trade him back to the team you got him from, and you decide you need $33 million of that contract. Whoever made the deal missed it by $33 million, and we got nothing back for him. You look at me, Dan. Am I nuts? We get him for 3 years. He doesn't fulfill it. We send him out with $33 million that we're sending to Houston.
Yeah, no, that's it's not pretty. It is. I mean, to say it's not pretty. I mean, this is it. It's an embarrassment. Oh, I do want to make sure I didn't forget about this, but on Monday we talked about the over under.
I won.
I was talking about I put this number at maybe 2.5 players that would be gone. By the time the show ended, I went back and forth with Al a little bit and really thought about this and said, you know what? I think I'm going to have to up my number to 3.5 as the over-under. And I just agonized over that. Just like, where am I going to go with this? And
that is just
whoever
too funny.
Thought 10 off the active roster and Randy Dobnak.
It's devastating. I don't even know how you get anywhere past devastating to a team.
No. It's I mean, remember I've been a season ticket holder up until this year, so I am taking a little bit of personal
it's your fault.
For this.
It's your fault.
Exactly because I
allowed
didn't renew that the Twins just collectively were just so disappointed that they just couldn't play well this year, which led to this debacle. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Twins territory. I'm so sorry.
Can I ask either one of you, could you, in your wildest dreams now, tell me who is going to be in the starting lineup today? We play the Guardians. Buxton's out, so he's out. Do we have an outfielder we can name? An infielder? Who's the starting lineup?
There's going to be a host of guys on the shuttle.
They're literally getting off the bus in Cleveland.
Some will be familiar, Miranda will probably come up and some of those. I know. Well, Dan, who do they have? What I'm really looking at is there's no bullpen.
Yeah, it's not like there were pitchers in the minors who were just waiting for an opportunity.
Yeah.
So if Ryan pitches 6 great innings, okay, and he's at 90 pitches, who the heck is coming in for the last 3 innings? I mean, there's nobody left.
Well,
Jackson, Duran, both your closers are gone. Right?
Barlin's gone.
Barlin's Francis Dobnak is off the bench.
Stewart is
Colombo, whatever the name is.
Here comes the Cody Funderburk era. Get ready.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Cody will be here. With no question whatsoever, Cody will be here. But even then, it's like and then who are the other 5 other guys that weren't there yesterday?
And there's no closer, so we're not closing any games. You're
that's what I'm
saying. It's just a survival mode. That's what.
Let's talk a little bit about that before we go to break. I want you guys to think more about that. We'll talk about this. But did you see the one with Jose Caballero with the Rays? He gets a double play in the game, goes up and bats. That's in the 5th inning, end of the 5th. Comes up to bat in the 6th for the Rays. On the 7th inning, he's asked to leave because he got traded to the Yankees on the other side of the field. Did you see that? It was like that whole. It's like baseball goes out of its way to screw with people. He literally played up to the 6th inning, was doing great, and they had him walk to the other side. They kicked him out. He was traded.
Awesome is if he actually had a plate appearance or had an inning played or something for the Yankees. That
would probably be a first.
Yeah,
because I can't remember where it was. Just happened within the last year or so. There was at least one player who was in a game for the old team, but then it was a delayed game that was picked up a couple of months later, and then played for the new team. So he was in the box score for both teams. But this is the closest I've ever heard to that before is when the Twins got Michael Fulmer a couple of years ago. They were in Detroit, but that was before the game.
Yeah,
that was before. So it was just a before the game. You walk across to the other clubhouse, but there
was a home game about 10 years ago, and I can't remember the player who we traded somebody right before the game, but they did not start for us.
Yeah,
they showed up when they were showing the lineup of the other team, and his face came up, and I'll think of it later probably. And the crowd was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, we got to go to break. When we come back, we'll dissect this a little bit more. But that's just the craziness that is Major League Baseball. More after this. I got them, John and Dan, the guys at the end of the bench. Will they even stay at the end of the bench? We don't know. 40% of them are gone. We'll talk.
Tired of one-sided media and divisive noise drowning out your conservative values? Take back the conversation with Braver Angels. Join a grassroots movement to restore civility and find common ground without compromising your principles. As a conservative, your voice matters. Share your perspective on issues like immigration and public health in Red-Blue workshops and help rebuild trust in our great nation. Be a leader in depolarizing America. Sign up for free at mn.braverangels.org. Braver Angels, where conservatives, liberals, and independents unite for a stronger republic.
There are many ways to explore Alexandria. Some like to experience the outdoors and all the fun winter in Minnesota can provide. Pick your favorite way to get in touch with nature. Others like to explore downtown in the warm comfort of a boutique or gathered around a table with friends. You can do all of that or relax and do nothing at all. Come explore Alexandria. Start planning at explorealex.com.
As in alligator. L also in alligator. But it's not alligator. It's the Al Travis Show.
I've got a little game to play with the guys at the end of the bench. They're going to take this wrong, I know, but I don't care. All right, here's what I want to do. I'm going to throw you out who we got rid of, because it's trading, right? It's like trading baseball cards. You want to get something kind of even, Steven, maybe you got to throw in some bubble gum to make it work. You tell me if the Twins thumbs up made it, thumbs down did not, or it was an even deal. They got rid of Bader, a former Golden Glove outfielder who I really like, $4.75 million a year. They did get a Class AA outfielder called Henry Mendez and a 16-year-old Venezuelan right-hander. Did the Twins make out or not? Dan, you're going to go even, Steven?
I'll go even, Steven, just because it's only 2 months of Harrison Bader.
Okay.
It's not, so I would say now, that being said, I'll try to be quick, but that being said, a real team, a real ownership who was actually interested in being a better team would not have looked at Harrison Bader as saying he's gone after this year. They would looked at it as,
how do we keep him?
Should we try to re-sign him?
Yeah.
If I took it in that perspective, the Twins lose. But in that perspective, even.
Stewart, a right-hander for us, a reliever. This is a one-for-one deal with a center fielder, James Outman, who enjoyed a very strong rookie season in 2023, but has been batting a 137 in the last 75 ball games. He has got 2 thumbs down. You have to announce it is radio. I'm loving it, but you got to announce it. Thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Colomé, the left-hander. let's see here. We got for him another lefty, Garrett Horn, a 22-year-old Class A pitcher who is ranked 16th in the Rangers system. We got rid of a guy playing in the majors for a Class A 16th ranked.
Well,
really? Okay, John's going to even Steven.
I'm actually going to go thumbs up, a very tentative thumbs up, just because Colome is one that they clearly were not going to bring back next year.
No.
We're not, and he was a very little use to them this year. Not that he isn't good, but he's very little value to the Twins this year. So I'm going to give it a tentative.
They got something for him. They got something for him when they might not have got a thing.
All right, Willie Castro, we will remind everybody, was Twins MVP last year. They voted him that way. He was sent to the Cubs for Class AA right-handers Ryan Gallagher and Sam Armstrong. We don't know what they're going to do, right? You're going to all pie in the sky.
Yeah, I'll say.
I'm going to say thumbs down just because Willie's kind of a unique player. And you're not going to be able to replace a guy like that. Now, maybe those pitching prospects, I mean, obviously we need pitching because we devastated it. Excuse me, but are those guys going to develop? Are they going to flame out and need Tommy John surgery, when they're in AA? Who knows?
Dan, is that an up or down?
Welcome to the major leagues, AA pitchers. I would say I'm kind of going the direction of saying I'm a tentative thumbs down. It's a kind of a somewhat thumbs down again, because if they were a real team, they would have tried to re-sign Castro. But knowing they weren't, they got a little bit. They still didn't get enough, but they got a little bit. So it's thumbs down.
Jax is gone, our eighth inning reliever. He's out. We get a 24-year-old right-hander, Taj Bradley, who owns a 4.61 ERA, and he got demoted for his bad performance with the White Sox. He's not even in the majors right now. Thumbs down for John. How
as soon as you said Jax, thumbs down.
Thumbs down. And that the guy they got was demoted from the White Sox.
Right. I mean, Jax is right there as an all-star. I mean, he's considered that good. And he was our setup guy. He was reliable. Great stuff. I mean, he even had the potential to be a closer at some point. If they were letting Yohan go, I would have thought he would have stepped into that role nicely. But now he's controllable. So who's gonna end our games? I don't know.
And it's not like he was going anywhere next year. He was controllable.
Yeah.
We've got more. Varland, a reliever, and our first baseman, France, were gone to the Toronto Blue Jays. The deal brought, however, AAA outfielder Alan Roden and a 21-year-old Cuban lefty. Here's what his last name is. Thumbs up that we gave away two decent players. Varland comes in. I'm not thrilled with them. I liked France. John's going to say that's even. Dan?
It's France, even pointing. I'm even on it. I'm even on it. Yeah.
France, thumbs up. Varland, big thumbs down.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. You split it up. Okay. See how you do, and you're breaking the rules, but I like it. I like it a lot. And then finally, we get to Willie Correa's gone, but we did end up receiving minor league lefty Matt Mikulski, and we get to pay $33 million to the Astros. So we not only got don't cry.
If I had the trombone, I would do that right now because Correa has underperformed, and I won't admit that, but with this obviously very young team coming, this was like your leader, your mentor, this guy that would really help those younger players. I mean, he has a manager's mind.
Yeah. Dan, I have 1 minute to get your opinion on this, and you look like you're praying. I'm sorry.
The fact and all the money they're going to spend.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a thumbs down, but it's embarrassing. It's a massive thumbs down, and it's embarrassing. And it's because this guy, the Astros picked up off the junk heap 2 months ago themselves, and he's 26 years old in high A. He's like 5 years older than every other player. So he's done terrible there. So he's there literally just to say they made an actual trade, and that's it. Nothing else.
But what a way to say leadership has said, well, everything we've done the last 2-3 years, I guess we were wrong. I mean, they're basically throwing out the model they've used.
I throw this out. I think it was the poll ads. When I heard that the Rangers Houston actually called straight ownership to ownership, said, we want Correa, make it work. I think poll ads called and said, dump. I think they did it all the way down. It was time to loosen up the purse strings.
Absolutely.
We got to fry, my boys. Appreciate you. I'm sorry for Black Thursday on you guys. I really am. John and Dan, the guys at the end of the bench.
If it's your turn